Hello YouTubers, this is Ron Chen aka Insectduel speaking. I want to get started because I want to talk about the Japan tour. My second Japan tour for either this year or next year, or I don't know. As you remember, I posted a 3-hour Facebook live stream on YouTube, even though it has 4 dislikes, but it's turned off, so please check back on it. And I also made a review on my Japan tour. Now, back in autumn 2017, I went to 5 different places. Of course, based on Facebook live stream, I explored in Tokyo, especially Akihabara and Manga Kisa. Then I went to Yokohama, then Kobe, Osaka, and Kyoto. Although I only spent a day in Kyoto, but the problem is that I forgot to live stream Kyoto because my batteries isn't that good, and I forgot to charge my phone while staying at the capsule hotel. Of course, I forgot I had a charger, but I should have charged my phone. Well, I wasn't thinking when I put my stuff into a locker at the capsule hotel, but it's alright. Now, I'm thinking about going back to Japan the second time because I want to complete the tour that I haven't even finished. As you know, in 2017, I originally planned to go to Fukuoka because I have a friend who's living here. Because myself and a friend living in Fukuoka had bad communication, it has been rerouted to Osaka. The reason my tour is rerouted to Osaka because one of my friends contacted me on the first day that I arrived to Adachi. It was weird meeting that person, but at the same time, that person I met almost cost me of coming to Kyoto in the first place. The reason I want to go to Kyoto because Rico Yuzen is going to perform at Gion Candy. I have planned to meet Rico for months because she's my friend. I have been a friend right now as of almost 3 years since 2016. I could plan to go to Fukuoka, but because a few of my friends are actually born there, such as Shoji, Erika Matsuo. Yeah, do you know Erika Matsuo is actually born in Fukuoka? Which is why I don't bother coming to her jazz show so much because she is starting to become expensive. Now, I'm not here to talk about the expensive jazz clubs because it was originally supposed to be aired, but I chose to cancel it. I can't keep up with the video schedules whatsoever, but that's what I want to talk about my second Japan tour. Iwakuni was originally planned on my first Japan tour as well because my neighbor is actually born there. Now, after Kyoto, I went back to Tokyo immediately. I have no time to go to Iwakuni, but it's just sad. Iwakuni was originally part of my tour, which is northern part of Japan, but unfortunately, it's been cut. It's been cut so drastic that my budget nearly ran out. Now, at the end of my first Japan tour, now I can't remember how much yen I have left, so I do know that I got some yen left over. Yeah, I probably do have 30,000 yen left over. Yeah, that's the accurate count because 30,000 yen seems to be a lot of money. It's actually $300. My second Japan tour is going to be different because rather than raising up to $2,500 in packages, it needs to be doubled what I'm making for. Right now, $5,000 or $7,500 should be my goal because it would be impossible to carry on within a 2-week period. If I'm planning to stay in Japan for a month, then I need about $10,000. Remember, you can't carry no more than $10,000 when you visit the customs immigration department. Carrying too much money will get you in trouble. And of course, if you carry $10,000, I'll probably have 1 million yen, which is the richest American person in Japan. Carrying like 1 million yen, meaning that I can do whatever I want in Japan, maybe get myself a hotel or whatever, or or going all over Japan, maybe every part of Japan. Of course, it is mandatory to have one of these, not just your smartphone but pocket Wi-Fi, because you need to communicate with your friends living in Japan. Or you can have a SIM card, which also costs you some money. It's also mandatory to get a Japan Rail Pass, because if you want to go all over Japan, you must have it. These are the important items for me to go to Japan. The Japan Rail Pass and a pocket Wi-Fi. My second Japan tour, I haven't touched every part of Tokyo. I might go to Harajuku, Shibuya, you know, the main parts of Tokyo. Of course, it can be easily accessible if I take the JR Yamanote line, which is actually a loop around Tokyo. I heard that a new station is going to be built based on Tokyo. I'm not really sure about that yet. Now, going back to Tokyo is going to be my task, because my friends actually live in Tokyo. I have a lot of people living in Tokyo, and that's why returning to Tokyo is a must. I might go to Akihabara again, and that's because Akihabara is kind of like my culture, because of anime, video games, the great food, everything. Visiting Akihabara is actually my type, and I actually want to stay in Akihabara, especially Manga Kisa. This time I want to stay in an actual hotel, which costs me money, but I don't know yet. My second Japan tour, I want to go back to Kyoto. Now, I said this before that I stay in Kyoto only one day at a capsule hotel. Now I know what a capsule hotel is, because it is blocks away from Club Candy. If I plan to stay in Kyoto, I must stay in a capsule hotel for at least 3 to 5 days. Or I can probably get myself a real hotel, but I would recommend if I stay in a capsule hotel, because I want to experience like more of Japanese culture. I do want to visit parts of Kyoto or whatever, but that is why I'm planning on coming back to Kyoto. My second Japan tour is going to be a lot more different. Well, I might go to Fukuoka based on original plan. Yeah, the first Japan tour, my first Japan tour, I was originally supposed to visit Fukuoka, but it never happened. This time, I'm not going there because my friends live in there, but my lesson is never visit Japan for anyone living there. Don't visit because your friends live in there. Just go on your own. Yes, because there are some people that I can't be trusted. That is why I need to explore the foods or the cherry blossom if I plan to visit in spring or whatever. But that's the plan. My second Japan tour should be Tokushima. The reason I want to visit Tokushima because Yuko Yuzin is born in Tokushima. I want to find out what Tokushima is like by visiting the town, the village, or whatever. But I want to know about everything in Tokushima. I can guarantee that she might be in Tokushima when I might go to Japan, but it's not guaranteed, because I might want to go to Tokushima by myself, but it might be my primary location. The reason it's going to be my primary location because I may want to go back to Osaka, maybe Kobe or Kyoto, whatever. That is why Tokushima should be my primary place to stay. Rather than just stay in a capsule hotel, I'd rather stay in a Tokushima hotel until I'm ready to go to Tokyo whatsoever. I need to invest how much it's going to cost me to stay in Tokushima, because that's the place I want to stay as my primary location. Irakuni was originally supposed to be planned, but it never happened. But in case my neighbor is planning to come to Irakuni, I might want to come to Irakuni or whatever, but also my neighbor's daughter is living in Irakuni. I think it might happen, I don't know, it depends whether I want to go to Irakuni the second time I visit Japan or not, but it's possible. But it is impossible for me to raise that kind of money because I work in a temporary agency company. The prove I'm not lying, just look on my phone. Just look. This is JobStack from People Ready. I work on that company because that's how I make money. And the best part about this company is I get paid instantly. I get paid instantly per work ticket. But the sad thing about it is not many jobs come up sometimes. And someday I will review the app when I get a chance. Sometimes I want to pick jobs because I need a free schedule rather than just work and then your manager doesn't let you leave and wants me to stay, and then the next day I'm fired. That's the type of schedule I don't want because it is very stressful. Most of the jobs gotta clock in and clock out so you can work and then leave whatever you want. That's a good thing, and that's how I keep up with my schedule. But rather than just the other way around, no. I want to just work in a retail store or whatever, but I would never find these type of jobs. Last year I bought these CDs from Cheese Sack Review because I'm a fan of Cheese Sack Review, and it's originally supposed to be for contests, like a cosplay contest or whatever. Yeah. I tried to make a crappy Akihabara Cherry Blossom Festival in Queens, but it never happened, even though I paid $20. Even though I paid $25 for a permit. The setup is really bad. I don't have a good staff team or whatever. It's just bad. That's why I will never attempt to do that. That's why I will attempt to not do that crap again. Because it's just crap. It's just crap. Speaking of the Akihabara Cherry Blossom Festival, cosplay is no longer my interest. Now it's all about music. It's all about music. One thing I like to point out is that Rina Kamai lives in Tokyo. That's the other reason why I want to go to Japan, because Rina is gone. She's no longer coming back. Although Rina has been staying here for years, but I would be glad to go to Japan and meet Rina Kamai again. But it's only 2.5 years since I supported her music. Also last year I bought Kaza, which is her 3rd album. I don't know when I'm gonna be Kaza again. Kaza always requests shows for people who requested her to perform in conventions or whatever, or come to the city. But I can't guarantee that Kaza will be performing in a New York anime convention. Of course, you know Reini Mamura. I've been supporting Reini Mamura for 2.5 years. It didn't even last long, but Reini has been discontinued after February 2013. If you didn't know, I own an Instagram page named The Ron Chan Project. You can just go to my Instagram page and follow me. You can just go to my Instagram page and follow me at Ron Chan Project or Tron Chan Project, just because I posted music content on there. Of course, Insectduel's domain has its own Instagram account, but it's been inactive and I don't hardly use it as much. I use the Ron Chan Project more often than Insectduel's domain on Instagram, and I often post music content, which is why I get a decent amount of followers, which is 170 at best. But I need more followers. Okay, help me get followers, please, because I need more followers without Instagram hacks. I know it's going to be scammers commenting, saying you need it in help of a professional hacker. No, I don't do those because I don't want my Instagram account to be hacked. Not at all. Continuing with my second Japan tour, since I met my friend at Yokohama, which is Motion Blue Yokohama, I'm thinking about returning to Yokohama because I love Yokohama Cosmo World. I've been riding on a Ferris wheel, and that's about it. It's the only ride I did. I want to spend more time in Yokohama Cosmo World, and maybe I want to go back to Motion Blue Yokohama. I've been meeting a good friend in Yokohama, and I trusted that person in Yokohama. But going to Yokohama is at best. Going to Yokohama seems to be the best experience ever, even though I stay here for a day. I follow musicians that live in Yokohama, but do you know that Tia, who do a song of Naruto, was born in Yokohama? Well, I didn't even know that. I've been following Tia for probably about almost 3 years because Tia is like a good friend and I respected her music, but she's a gospel singer as well. Akotomi is born in Yokohama as well, and Misisu Ishikawa, which is a jazz singer, she's been performing like weekly, every day whatsoever. Misisu Ishikawa is like one of those legendary jazz singers, but I might want to meet Misisu Ishikawa someday. That's if she perform in Yokohama or whatever, but I don't know. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be meeting musicians while going back to Japan, because however, just visit some sightseeing places like Tokushima, or going back to Tokyo, or visit Fukuoka, Irakuni, but I might go back to Osaka. Osaka may be a good place to explore, especially the Animate store. Yeah, the Animate store, remember? But I might not want to go back to Suita, Osaka. Suita may be a good town to explore or whatever, but it's not much here in Suita. But no, I don't want to go back to Suita, Osaka. Not to mention, like I said before, that person almost cost me by not going to Kyoto in the first place. So here's my plans, because $5,000 or $10,000 whatsoever, or $7,500 to be converted into a lot of yen will be helpful. So my second Japan tour will be Tokushima, Tokyo, Yokohama. I don't know. I don't have a good plan yet, but I might want to study more of where I want to go or whatever. But if I'm lucky to meet Jungos or any other musician living in Japan, there's my chance. Well, I can't guarantee that because the timing has to be correct, especially Rina Kamai. If I pick a bad time to go to Japan, especially if Rico usually decided to come back to New York, then I'm fucked up. I need a good time to go to Japan while Rico is in Japan or Rina is in Japan or whatever. I just need good time. I can't guarantee to be Bo Peep or any other musician because it's just causing me stress. I don't want to be repeated that I get bad stress or whatever. That's why some people can't be trusted. Especially a sexy singer living in Fukuoka, because we had no communication, and that's why our tour has been rerouted to Osaka. I could contact a person living in Yokohama again, or visit Moshibu Yokohama, but she's obviously married. The plan is to stay in Tokushima primarily, and then go to Osaka, Kyoto, or whatever. But remember, I have to travel to Japan on a 2-week period, maybe around 650,000 yen or whatever. I need to double what I've earned rather than just, I don't know. That is why I left with 30,000 yen by the time I come back here in New York from the 110,000 yen. But 600 yen might be alright though, or 300,000 yen, but whatever. Returning to Akihabara seems to be no problem, but remember I gotta meet Rina Kamai in Tokyo. I have a lot of people living in Tokyo, but I have to choose the ones that I want to meet. Someday I want to meet Chi Sakuragi in person, because I never meet her yet. And I hope it should be performing in a New York Anime Convention. Well, folks, that's it. That's the Japan tour. The second Japan tour is going to be difficult, but how I get the money, well, I don't know. You do that by supporting my channel, Insectduel's domain, or you can buy my t-shirts from Teespring. I don't know if I can set up a Patreon because I need a lot of help, but GoFundMe is no help at all, unless I'm actually giving them perks. I need a better method of how I raise the money as quickly as possible, because I don't want to be slaving to work, like hard work of slaves just to raise the money. It's just not good enough. I need your help to give me the money, or if there's an alternative method. I don't need any scammers telling me what's going on, because I've been with World Financial Group. You think a company named World Financial Group or World System Builder is going to help me, but no. I end up paying $100 for a background check, and and I was fucked up. I fucked up because I need to pay more money for exams, proctors, or whatever. That's when things become suspicious. You may think that World System Builder is gonna help me go to Japan, but no, it's just fucking things up. World System Builder will never be part of my career ever. It's just fucking things up. But I'm not gonna talk more about that on my video. But that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.